Hello gamers, and welcome back to week 9 of Trials of Osiris, my review on the week. And what I thought this week was a interesting one. It was a freelance zone trials weekend on Wormhaven. I do not like this map, and I do not like zone trials anymore. At one point it was what I preferred, but it's not my preference anymore. And it was kind of moldy, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I also didn't get to play on Sunday because my internet was having issues, and I've been having internet issues. It's always on Sunday and Monday. It's never like on the weekend when I would like it to, or on the weekdays when I'd like it to be, when like there's not really anything going on in the game. Because right now the only like time I feel like you really want to be on is during trials, especially as a PvP content creator, because that's when the most views are around the game. But yeah, I played Friday, Saturday, and Monday. Monday we didn't lose a game. Sunday I played like I played like a card with Denny, and then my internet just kept going out, so I just got off. First, on Friday, I played with a new team, and we didn't lose a single game. We lost 3 rounds the entire card, but unfortunately we did not get first. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Just got unlucky with queue times. I think it took us like 4 minutes to get into our first game, so just the way the cookie crumbles. At the end of the day, you know, just got to keep trying. We'll get it again eventually, get that 8th weekend. 7th or 8th. I think I don't know if we've gotten 8. I don't remember. I think 7. We got 7 in a row. I'm pretty confident. Not so sure about the 8th, but it just really comes down to whether or not you are able to find games and how easy those games are. And I wish it was more like skill determined, I guess, because I'm sure even if that was the case, I probably would not have gotten it as frequently as I did, because there's plenty of better people than me. But it is really just very heavily luck based, so. This week as well, weapons, it's no surprise, Ostringer was #1, Peace of Mind, No Time to Explain. That is kind of surprising to me. I'm surprised that literally the only hand cannon you see in the top 10, which in it's also #1, is the Ostringer. Like, you don't really see any other hand cannons doing that great. But meanwhile, there's tons of pulses. You know, there's Peace of Mind, No Time to Explain, and Horror's Least, which are definitely, I would say, the better pulses in the meta right now. No Time to Explain, you would maybe see Messengers, but No Time to Explain is just so much better than Messenger. Like, there's no reason to run Messenger over No Time if you're going to be running a kinetic pulse that is a low RPM. So, and if you're using a 540, then yeah, Peace of Mind's probably the best 540 currently. It's craftable, it has really, really good rolls, and then Horror's Least obviously is the best energy pulse that you could be using if you're looking for a 540. I think mostly people, I believe No Time is the 340 archetype. Mostly, if you're going to be using that, you know, the 340 archetype, you're probably not going to be looking to anything but No Time, because No Time, once again, is just so much better than every other 340 RPM pulse currently in the game, because it gives you the ability to receive bullets back in the magazine every time you hit a headshot, and then also if you hit 10 bullets, you get a little buddy that is basically like, has wall hacks, and not wall hacks, but aimbot. And it just goes crazy. Also, one thing that I have not mentioned, I don't think, is this is the second to last weekend. We only have one more week of trials left in Season of the Haunted. And I gotta say, personally, I am happy that it is coming to a close. I'm happy that we're gonna have a little break from the Trials of Osiris, hopefully. We're gonna have the new season coming out, whatever that's called, Season of the Redacted. And I believe we're gonna be having a new raid. We're definitely having a new raid. I don't know what it is. I believe it's the Taken King raid. That's what's been rumored heavily for a very long time now. Or maybe it's Crota's End, like Glad says, but Glad is most definitely trolling, I think, when he says that. I really hope so. If you know Glad and like follow his Twitter, he's been saying that for months and months and months. I think he's been saying that for years now, actually, potentially. And I hope he's trolling. I'm pretty confident he's trolling. Because that raid is obviously very disliked in the community. I would say a lot of people consider it to be a strike and don't even really give it the credit of being like a raid per se. And I think one funny thing about that in particular is I believe Crota's End at one point was supposed to, like, the first part of the raid was like the Crota's End part, and then it went into Taken King. Like, those raids were supposed to be 2, like a whole raid, but they cut it into 2 or something like that because of development. Cool fact. That might not even be true. It's just something that I think I remember. I'm very happy that we are almost done with Season of the Haunted. It's been a long one, boys. It's been a very long one. I think this one, for me personally, has been very mentally draining, more than other ones, and I'm not too particularly sure why that is for myself, and maybe a lot of other people feel this way. But this meta that we've been playing this season has just been so atrocious, man. Like, so just not fun in any way. And like I said, I'm very excited that it is coming to a close, and it could not be happening soon enough. I am very, very happy about it. So, and I'm excited to see new arc builds and hopefully new metas emerge, and I'm hoping that Omnioculus and Lord of Wolves and just a lot of the stuff that is meta right now is no longer meta. So it kind of makes the game feel more fresh. And I hope that the new meta, like the new hard meta, is not like so oppressive that you can't use things that you enjoy a lot of the time at the high end. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm just excited for new hype and content and a lot of things really. But I'm also excited to see what we get next season for Trials. I'm personally hoping that we just get Astral Horizon and like the Tomorrow's Answer again. Or maybe like Astral Horizon and like a new hand cannon or something. New Adeptic 140 hand cannon, and like maybe the kinetic slot would be nice. Maybe not the kinetic, maybe energy. I would prefer kinetic personally because I want a really good, I personally want a really good adept kinetic hand cannon that is maybe has like range, that maybe has rangefinder and opening shot, or rangefinder and snapshot, or something like that. That would be what I would prefer. Or rangefinder and quick draw like Pally, but I just want something like that in the kinetic slot personally. Or like I said, in the energy slot that could maybe replace my palindrome. Probably not though, because opening shot's only going to give it 1 extra meter. But I'm just hoping for some new loot that invigorates the playlist and really drives player incentive, and honestly something that I can just be excited to want to farm for. A lot of the weapons like the sidearm and the fusion this season, like when it came around, I didn't care really. Even with the summoner, like I don't know, just everything, man. Like a lot of the loot, I feel like them trickling, like rotating the loot out isn't ideal, but I guess it's maybe better than having us wait a super long time for new loot, and instead just like rotating new and old loot in and out to kind of try their best at keeping things as fresh as possible. I don't know, I guess it really just comes down to what you prefer and what the alternative would and wouldn't be, and we just can't know that. So ultimately, I would say that this Trials week was not the worst. There has definitely been worse Trials weekends, I think, earlier in the season. But this was a Maldi one, and of course it was. It was Zone Control Trials. I think Zone Control, honestly, those weekends are like the most frustrating, just because it's like Bubble Titans, Omnioculus, those things are already super good and already hard meta, but they are even more so when it's Zone Control. Man, like I said, excited this season has come to a close. We got one more week. Just hang in there, fellas, and then we'll be Arc 3.0, malding about something new, hopefully. Hopefully it's something that's not too ridiculous, like what we're dealing with right now. And I think I have faith in the Bungie Crucible team, and I think they're going in the right direction. It's just, I wish it would happen quicker, but I mean, that's, I have no idea what the fuck it takes to make shit happen. And like I said, I think they're going in the right direction. I kind of wish they would nerfed, certain things more, but like I said, go in the right direction. Just got to be patient with them. And I don't know, for me, I'm very, very excited and happy to be a Destiny fan. And I mean, I haven't even seen anything yet for Destiny, like the new season, but I'm hoping it's going to be good. I'm optimistic. I have blind optimism. Probably the best way of saying it. Freelance kind of made this week Maldi, but otherwise, like I said, not too bad of a weekend overall. And with that, we'll make that the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell below for notifications. If you didn't like this weekend, let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed it, because I know a lot of people enjoy Freelance. I personally don't like it because it dilutes the player base even more. So I'm not a fan of it personally, because I think one of the things it does is it makes it so, you match the same people over and over and over again, especially if you're in Flawless Pool. And I think ultimately that's just not good. So, and the reason that happens is because of player base and because of that, diluting the player base, in my opinion. But let me know if you enjoyed Freelance, if you enjoyed Flawless Pool and all that stuff this week, or if you experienced the same thing that I did, which was like matching the same teams over and over and over again. I noticed it definitely happens more frequently on the Freelance weekends because of the diluted player base. But yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Oh, one last thing. If you haven't already, please make sure to go check out my Twitter. I am currently doing a giveaway for the Heritage Eternal emblem, and I am going to be pulling it on the 18th of August. If you want a chance to enter, all you have to do is follow me on Twitter, like and retweet the tweet, and then tag one of your friends in it for a chance to win the 3 Heritage Eternal emblems that I will be giving away. I have a couple of other emblems I'm going to be giving away as well, but I'm going to do that after the Heritage Eternal emblem giveaway. So, and with that, we'll end the video. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.